Welcome back to the channel, From the Holler to the World. And this is a great day to sing some songs. And we're going to sing some songs about heaven. We're going to sing some songs about loving the Lord. And we're going to sing some songs that remind us of our childhood and that we learned as kids. And the one song we're going to sing is probably universal. And a lot of people don't know it has verses.
That's true. It's just sung as a chorus.
Yeah, and you'll recognize that what the chorus is when we get to it. But I'm Cora.
I'm CL, and Brian, I just want to say, this guitar is not mine. This guitar belongs to my cousin Mark. He sent it to me to set it up and do a little work on it. I've done it. I'm going to play it. It's a Tacoma, made in Tacoma, Washington. I don't know if they still do that or not, but they did.
Shout out to Brian and shout out to Mark, who we hope will watch this and see his guitar in action.
Yes.
And we're just going to jump right into it today. We've just been practicing and doing a lot of songs this week, and the weather has been horrible. I don't know what time of year you'll see this.
Cold.
What month you'll see this video, but we've had like down in the 20s and the teens. I know that's not much to complain about, but a lot of people out west are having worse, and Kentucky's having horrible flooding, and of course North Carolina got torn up with a tornado, California by the fires, and a lot of things have been going on. And so we want to cheer people up. This first song is about a place where we're going to go.
Amen.
Yeah, we're taking a trip on the good old gospel ship. No.
Well, it's not that song, but that's true.
So we want to bring you some cheer today and some happiness, and if you like it, subscribe and share with your friends. And we've got a whole bunch of other songs on the playlist, just old-time music and stuff that we learned as kids and things we learned out of Little Brown Hymnals and the Assembly of God Melodies of Praise. And so we're just going to get right into it and sing some songs for you today.
To Canaan's land I'm on my way, where the soul of man never dies. The darkest night will turn to day, where the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear denies. We're all in love, and the soul of man never dies. A rose is blooming there for me, where the soul of man never dies. I will spend eternity where the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear in eyes. We're all in love, and the soul of man never dies. I'm on my way to that fair land where the soul of man never dies. For there will be no parting there, where the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear dim eyes. We're all in love, and the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear dim eyes. We're all in love, and the soul of man never dies.
That echoey part reminded me when I was a little kid, we went to the church. It was a little wooden church, and we had church once a month. And the preachers were local men who worked jobs, but they felt a call on their life to preach. And we'd have church one time a month, no Sunday school. And we'd get together and sing songs. And they had like one guy be the song leader, and then they would call in the congregation for anybody that wanted to sing to step. My ring hit down. To step forward and come up and join in the All Come Choir. And the man in Kansas Creek that was our song leader was Ike Stevens. And later on, he became my brother Junior's grandfather-in-law. And there used to be 2 girl singers in our church on Kansas Creek, and they were so beautiful. I look at them, and I was like a little girl, and they were like maybe late teens, early 20s, and of course they were dressed modern, and they always had their hair fixed so beautiful. And as it turns out, it was my sister Patricia's aunts. Well, I think one was her mother, and one was her aunt. But it was a local community church, and Junior ended up marrying Patricia, and she's gone home to be with the Lord, which is a very sad thing. But I remember her grandpa would get up, and he would start the first line of the song, and then everybody would join in. And it was just a custom back then that the song leader always led out with the song. And that's just a little childhood memory from the holler. But we had a lot of good times there. And anybody got saved, they'd take them down to the creek and baptize them. And my sister Ruth got saved there in a big revival. And they took her down, and I watched them break ice and, go in the water and baptize people that were sincere and that had come to know the Lord and wanted to get baptized. And it's just a thing. If you remember, you got saved and you went out, got baptized in the creek. And we both got baptized in the creek when we rededicated our lives to the Lord in Maysville. They took us down to the creek. It wasn't cold.
Cabin Creek.
But we got baptized, and it's a pretty cool thing.
I have baptized people in Portsmouth, Ohio with ice on the lake.
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't frozen solid, but we had to break the ice to get out in it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody stood around in coats.
Yeah, I stood around in wet clothes.
We took you had a big bathrobe. We took the bathrobe, and as soon as he got up out of the water,
yes, when I got out of the water, they wrapped me in that robe.
But this song is the one that's so recognizable, and you probably learned it as a kid, learned it in Vacation Bible School. I remember my mom taught it to me. But there are verses, and so we're going to sing the whole thing for you.
There is a name I love to hear. I love to sing its word. It sounds like music in my ear, the sweetest name on earth. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Tells me of a Savior's love who died to set me free. Tells me of his precious blood, a sinner's perfect plea. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Tells of one whose loving heart can fill my deepest woe. In each sorrow bears a part that no one can below. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me.
And isn't that the way of it?
Amen.
We thought we were finding him, but what happened instead?
He found us. He's
Yes.
never lost. We were lost. He found us. He loved us. We couldn't love him. We didn't have the love to give back to him till he gave us his love. There's a whole teaching on that, but he only receives that which is of himself. But you can think about that, ponder that for a while. You might want to check into some of my Bible studies. I'll be opening one on Ephesians very shortly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for right now, today, that's about all I have. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure and subscribe. Shooting for that 500 mark. Ring the bell. Like it. Make a little comment. We try to at least like the comment or answer it back. We enjoy
look at them all.
reading them. Yes. I go every morning and go through all of our videos to look at the comments.
It's fun and exciting to us to see who all's out there, and we're looking at the camera, singing into the camera, but on the other end, you know, there's a lot of people watching it, and it's pretty exciting to think about the message.
Amen.
The Bible, I think there's a verse in Revelation or something used to be real confusing. It was like how these prophets, 3 prophets are going to lay in the street and everybody will see them. And of course, when we were young people, it was like, you know, that'd be impossible. But today, it is not impossible. We can see things happening all over the world. Just get on the internet and you can see
Right.
any country in the world you want to see and what's going on.
Or any news broadcast.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Yeah.
So it's our deepest desire to share with you. And also, we've never really talked about it before, but we are big time members of the Assembly of God Church here in town. And our son Luke is pastor of Crossroads, and Heather. And you need to get into a local church. I mean, everybody can know the Lord on their own, and you can sit home and watch TV, and you can have a relationship with the Lord. But there's something special if you can find the right body of people.
Yes.
And maybe not every church is a fit for you, but there's going to be one that fits. And they need you as much as you need them. The local church needs you. Our church couldn't exist without the awesome people that attend.
Sure.
And you'd be up there preaching to me in the empty building. Or Luke would show up and we'd be sitting out there.
Yeah, he'd be preaching to us. Yeah.
We'll always show up because he's our son.
Like she said, don't give up on church because the first one you went to, you didn't feel like you belonged or you didn't feel comfortable.
Yes.
There is one for you.
Yes.
Every one of us has a place in the body of Jesus Christ. And find a church that you feel comfortable in, that you feel celebrated in.
Yeah.
That you can celebrate Jesus in.
Because when it comes to your last day here on earth and you have to have a funeral service, the funeral home will gladly do it for you and provide a pastor. But how much nicer would it be if you had your own local pastor and congregation who would miss you and who would want to come and say goodbye to you and love your family? And so the local church is really, really important.
And just as important is newborn babies.
Amen.
We don't talk about death all the time. Newborn babies. Someone can dedicate your baby. Your
Yeah.
pastor can.
Teach them Sunday school.
Yes, teach Sunday school. Come on. Y'all come back now here.
We love you. We appreciate you. And keep watching us. I mean, you can watch church, all the churches you want to online, and we support that. And we love you, and we'll see you again later. Bye-bye.